So hopefully this will help you. Remember, you need to do the first one. What you're going to do is, these are some mentor memoirs, meaning they're other people's memoirs that they've written, and you're going to use these and look at these for suggestions on how you can write yours. Yours probably won't be exactly like these because you don't have the same experiences as they do. But it's just showing you like little things they've done, figurative language, using things like similes and metaphors, comparing themselves to things. Now, if you're like, I don't write with similes and metaphors, that's fine, then don't. Just make sure I hear your voice and I hear your personality in it, okay? So with this assignment, you are to choose two of these that as you read along, what did you like about it? What did you not like about it? Did you think it was boring and why? Or did you think, wow, I wish I could have learned more about, or wow, I really liked how their sentences flowed, or just think about what you liked about it. What made it a good memoir? Why is it called a mentor one? Why should we look at it? Okay, it's just kind of thinking about it. And then what you're going to do after you choose the two of them, this is the assignment you're going to turn in. You're going to turn in this, all right? Oh, you could also think about, so let's say I chose to do the life on off basketball court. So I would type probably three sentences in there, 2 to 3. It doesn't even have to be sentences. It can just be comments. What did you notice? I noticed that this was a really sad one. It's a really sad memoir. To be bullied. Make comments about that. What techniques did they use? They did a good job of telling a story. What was powerful or memorable? I'm going to remember this because I did not see that coming, the ending. Things like that. You're just thinking about doing like a think aloud as you read. What are your thoughts? All right, so you're gonna do 2 of those. All right, and then you're gonna turn it in. They can be like bulleted lists. It's what did you think about them? All right, then you can do more if you want, but for sure at least 2. Then when you're done with that, this is where it comes to writing your legacy. So what you're going to do is there's 3 parts to the assignment. The first one is the brainstorm. I don't know why people think this is a whole bunch. It's not. It's like a bulleted list. 3 things. Okay, one thing I want you to remember, and I added in here, this box, what you put in here is going to be in the 3rd box in your paragraph. It's going to be your 3rd paragraph. And it's going to be, because it's your legacy, it's for your future after high school. So what do you wish to leave behind here at our school? What do you want to be remembered for? Think about your high school reunion after high school. What do you want people to remember about you? Are you already leaving a legacy that you want? Or do you need to change some things? Bulleted list right here. 3 things, because you have to have like 4 sentences in a paragraph. That's it. Then you're going to go to this part. This is helping you outline your essay for you. So the first box is your opening, your introduction. Start with a quote. Start with a little story about your life, okay? You don't have to write it all in here. It's just an outline. Put a couple things in there to remind you what you want to start. Second box. Take me through your high school journey so far. Start with a couple things, type in there a couple things. It can be a bulleted list. 2 things about what you did your freshman year that you're proud of or not proud of. 2 things from your sophomore year, couple things from this year that have happened. All right? And maybe awards you've gotten, or maybe you improved your grade a whole bunch. All right? You maybe did something super fun with your friends. That goes in this section. This is right now in high school. The 3rd box, this is the one that was the brainstorm box up above. Now transition into later in life. What do you want hope people? That's okay if you never got awards. I'll put some other things. Like you can put some things that maybe in high school, like activities you've done with your friends, different activities. If you went to a dance, or if you had really fun at other things, yeah. Or if you really enjoyed being involved in leadership, or really enjoyed being involved in a club, any of those things. Or maybe you were a part of the track team or whatever, and you guys went to districts one year, or you got to be a part of it. All right? Or it's just the game, it's just participating. So, okay, so that's the second box. And then this third box here, you just put a couple things about what do you want to see. I've started to leave footprints here at UHS. This is an example, but now I'm aware that these footprints are actually my legacy. So now you're thinking of future on. I want to be remembered for, okay, in years. Hopefully what I've done now, what are you gonna be remembered for later? I want to be remembered as a caring friend who would do anything to help my friends. I want to be known as a hard worker. I tried my best in all the sports I was involved in. Things like that. That's what you put here. And then your closing is this last one. Couple things there to remind you. It's like note taking. Then all you're going to do is scroll down to the this very bottom, the next page. This is where you type everything into here and organize your 4-paragraph essay. That's it. All right. And if you're like, Ms. Fun, I don't know, I just want to start typing. Fine. Then just start typing below. Type it all up how you want it, and then work your way backwards. Go back up here and then just fill in a little bit of a few notes in each of those. That's fine to do that way. Whatever works for you. Okay? Does this help? I hope it helps. And I'm going to stop recording.